Aquí en DES me encuentro junto a Daniel Newman. Él es CEO de Broadsuite Media Group. Hi, Daniel. Nice to meet you.
Hey, thank you. Gracias.
You're going to talk about, in this congress, about digitalization. How to survive in this revolution.
Yeah, absolutely. So, it's a huge opportunity for me, being from the United States, to talk a little bit about what we're seeing. I work with some of the largest companies in the world, not only on their digital transformation, but how they're building a culture that can support the change that's required with so much disruption and so much new technology coming out each and every day.
What does a company need to change? Does it only need to change sales, process, strategy, people?
I think it all starts by understanding what are your highest level business objectives. So companies need to generate more revenue. Companies need to decrease their costs. Companies need to make their employees feel more engaged at work. They need to figure out why customers leave. All of these things are the real purpose behind a digital transformation. So once you know what the question is that you're asking, it becomes quite simple to start thinking about how to align different technology subsets to help you accomplish those different goals for your business.
For you, what is the key of this digital transformation? Is that data or is there technology?
My core, and I wrote a book called Building Dragons, Digital Transformation in the Experience Economy, and it was going to be a technology book. And what ended up happening is the first half of the book became a book about leadership and change management. For a company to digitally transform, they need to really, really understand how they become more adaptive and how they become more innovative. And unfortunately, the technology, it's an enabler, but in order to actually accomplish it, you need to have people that are willing to embrace technology, employees that feel like they can bring new ideas to the office, management that's willing to listen to those new ideas, and then you need to have systems in place to rapidly try and fail and try again with all the different technologies, and then putting them together. Because usually it's not one technology, it's how you aggregate or put all the technologies together that ends up making the transformation so successful.
So how do you encourage other people just to change?
Well, I think it starts by understanding that change is a top-down and a bottom-up approach. People see the way management works. For instance, mobility. If an employer lets people work remotely or from home, do they truly embrace and treat the remote workers the same way as they maybe treat people in the office? Or if they say they're a data-driven company, what are the actual data sets that they're measuring, and then how are they utilizing that to make decisions going forward? I think when people see transformation happening, when they see a company that's open to it, it's kind of a contagious feeling that then spreads throughout the rest of the employees. But I do believe firmly it does start with leadership. But once the leadership truly shows they're on board, it's very, very easy for, and also for a bottom-up kind of groundswell around the change in the company.
And last question for you: which are the main capabilities that a leader has to have to lead these new organizations?
Well, I think they need to understand, first of all, that transformation is inevitable. I think they need to understand that the way things have always been done is no longer an adequate response. I speak to something called a rhythm of change. The leaders of companies need to understand that the frequency in which they need to change and disrupt their own business is going to become more and more often. And when they start to recognize that, then they're going to get into this mode that it's almost like continuous innovation, or this mode of continual transformation, where it's never the process is never over. It's an ongoing journey, and you've got digital transformation, or transformation as a whole, is as much a part of your business as running payroll every 2 weeks.
So thank you very much, Daniel, for being with us. Thank you.
I appreciate the opportunity very much.